Hello, I am Bookface, and I am on a piece of bark. I am Barkface. There can be only one. I've talked about some ancient myths and monsters before, but for this one we're going really far back, all the way to prehistory. Now, from an intelligent perspective, this is extremely fascinating because the scary stories and monsters of this time represent the pure fear of ancient people with little to no context of the world other than what they themselves have experienced. This can also give us a clearer view of human psychology as well as a deeper understanding of the abstract thinking of people trying to make sense of the unknown. From the dumber perspective, which is to say my actual brain in real time, I go, ugh, and also have to stop myself from thinking, oh, are there dinosaurs in this? Where's the D-Rex? I go, ugh, because having no context means that I not only have less to talk about, and thus a lot more rambling I need to do in order to make content, but all my resources were hyper-specific and very difficult to find. Legitimately, a physical copy of one of my main sources could be bought for about $100 minimum. Thank God for online resources. Now, with that wordy and hopefully not pretentious sounding intro out of the way, let's jump right in. Woo! Today we're discussing the Nadubi of Aboriginal myth in Australia, or the Nadubi as I call it. I don't. Also, I can't find any mention of the specific people group this myth comes from, but based on the location, I'm guessing it's specifically from the Yolngu people, but I'm not certain. Distinction of Aboriginal groups in Australia is not very well defined. Now, obviously this thing is old, and info on it is incredibly scarce. But what makes it even harder is that it seems like these things didn't have any myths per se, but instead stuck around purely due to Paleolithic art and oral tradition. It's interesting there are no specific stories of the Nadubi. My interpretation of this could indicate these creatures were viewed as much more common, everyday threats rather than the monsters of crazy scale and power like other mythical creatures. These weren't just seen as scary stories, they were more like genuine warnings and natural dangers of the world. Of course, that's just my interpretation, so it could be completely wrong. They're similar to a creature called the Mimi, at least in appearance, and the term Mamandi is sometimes used interchangeably with Nadubi. You can find info about both those things on my website. I'm saying it in the recording, so I'll be obligated to get that done before the video comes out. Whatever they called them, though, the locals were utterly terrified of these things. They're believed to live at the base of the Arnhem Land Plateau and live in the low scrub surrounding springs. Supposedly, they're never seen, but can be heard grunting in the dark. Editing Bookface, it was bad enough with the burbling and the moaning. Do not start. Can we just have one normal day? Despite apparently never being seen, they are depicted with upturned legs and are thought to have magical stingray barbs coming from their joints, specifically elbows, knees, wrists, and head. Additionally, female Nadubi have an extra spine going from their... Oh no! Can I say that on my YouTube channel? It's Australia, so we'll just say, the Down Under. I know there's a tendency on the internet to make characters that are cute girls based on monsters. I think this is one that should be left out of the monster girl category. These scary spiky stabbers are thought to sneak up on Aboriginal people traveling alone or drinking from their springs. They are the mythical gatekeepers of Dasani. Cease and desist, huh? They're the mythical gatekeepers of Aquafina. Of Fiji. Smartwater? I don't know. Saratoga? Okay, good. Too poor for them to care about my words. Oh, come on! The Nadubi shoot invisible barbs into people's bodies that are almost always fatal, though I'm not sure if it's for bleeding reasons or poison reasons. Can we get an autopsy out here? If others are around and realize why their friend just suddenly, I don't know, is injured, maybe passed out, these people are supposed to immediately contact the local medicine man. His job, along with all the other super culturally significant stuff he usually does, is to remove the spine as quickly as possible in order to maybe save them. It usually doesn't work. Smart mode re-engaged. So these creatures mainly hunt at night, and since the barbs in question are often described as being invisible, much like the creature itself, this could be a simple case of monsters being blamed for normal illnesses, or perhaps people being attacked by any number of countless ridiculously venomous creatures native to Australia. I mean, seriously, even the plants can bite you. What's wrong with this place? People stung or bitten in the dark probably wouldn't be able to identify what actually did it, since most creatures that sting or bite bite, immediately bail after jabbing you. This could also explain the limited effectiveness of treatment, since I'm sure some stings can be helped by removing the stinger, but if it's a snake bite, that's not gonna be very helpful. I'm having to do a lot of guesswork and thinking for this video, so I apologize for subjecting you all to the chaos that is my train of thought. At night, these creatures hunt in the desert, but often resort to scavenging.
Warning, smart mode overheating due to excessive use.
Again, this could possibly just be an explanation for the animals of the area scavenging food left out at night, and going a step further, maybe even a story to keep people from confronting wild animals by instead making the threat an impossible to beat supernatural creature, rather than a very dangerous animal that will probably kill you, but I don't know, hold my beer. We'll see. Since Nadubis aren't smart enough to make fire themselves, they often end up eating fish and other meats raw. Legend has it, their descendants became fitness and carnivore diet influencers. Or raccoons. They're ravenously hungry and are also known to steal honey from baskets, and may even eat the fat spilled on campfire ashes. So would you call that smoking a Nadubi? I've gotta stop with the random drug jokes. And there we have a weird and obscure prehistoric myth. Going into this, I really thought there was more information on this creature, so when I actually started my research, I was just kind of like, oh, this could be a problem. In the end, though, I think I got enough interesting stuff for content, and I really do want to look into Aboriginal myth more in the future. I'll just make sure it's something with decent bit of information on it. If you like this video and want to support me in making more weird stuff, I have a Patreon. You can sign up for free to see some hobby drawing. You can sign up for $1 to get access to dumb little video extras like this thing. It's so dumb it's charming, hopefully. And for $5, you get all that, plus little bits and pieces of drawings that you can mix around and combine into your own Frankenstein monstrosities like this thing. Ain't he fun?
That's my boy! No, my boy!
Also, check out my website for more detailed descriptions of the things I talked about in the videos, and many more that I haven't gotten around to yet, but have fully researched. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye!